The second biggest mistake I see homeowners make why their irises will not bloom is when they prune their irises. A lot of people, as soon as they're done blooming, they want to chop them back. They're like, it's nothing but vegetation, and I don't like the vegetation. I just want to cut them back and let the flowers come back next year. What you need to understand about the iris, let's go back to the anatomy at the first part of the video. There's a rhizome underneath these leaves right here. And so after the flowers die, the vegetation's still there. It's collecting sunlight and creating sugars and storing them down in that rhizome. The rhizome is what's going to provide the energy for the flowers the next year. So the energy needed for the flowers of spring of 2025, this is spring of 2024, so next year's flowers is going to be generated in the months of April, May, June, into July. Once I get to July, I'll prune these back. So that date's going to shift with where you're at. If you're further north than me, here again, I'm zone 8A. It'll be a little bit later. If you're 8B, 9A, 9B on further south, it's going to be a little bit earlier. But the key thing to look for, the vegetation is going to start turning brown from the tips down towards the root. When the vegetation is about halfway brown, so halfway down a leaf, that vegetation has turned brown. At that point, I will go ahead and prune the irises back, and you can see the results here. So this is loaded with flowers. We've got more coming on. It's gonna flower for another 2 or 3 weeks. So you've got to plant at the correct height with your rhizome. You need to fertilize at the correct time. And also you need to prune at the correct time.